Hey guys, and welcome to another pickups video, and we're finally going to be covering what I picked up in the month of September and also within just the first couple of days of October. I was kind of waiting on something in particular, well, a couple of things the last few days, and finally managed to take care of all this. And so now I have some stuff to show off. So I've got, I believe it was 7 movies, 2 games, and a little something cool to show at the end that I just managed to snag today. So then we'll go ahead and jump into the movies that I picked up. And the first thing that we have up here is This Is the End. This is a really awesome, crazy comedy that I first watched when it first arrived, to buy or to rent. And that was what I did. Well, I ended up with a digital copy of it anyway. But I've always wanted to have a physical version of it, and now I have it. And it's a pretty awesome movie. Now this kind of falls in the same vein. It's a crazy comedy movie, but this one tends to get a lot of shit for being bad. But I thought it was freaking hilarious, and it's movie 43. And I plan on watching this sometime in the near future so that I can do a little, one of my recent viewing videos on it, and I'll talk more about it then. And here's a movie I've been wanting to pick up for a while, and I finally managed to score it off of eBay for a relatively decent price. This is Shame. I mainly wanted to see this because I think Michael Fassbender is an awesome actor. I also think Carey Mulligan's pretty damn good, and I've just really wanted to check this one out because I know that it's pretty out there. And here's the next movie. This is something that I watched recently and did a recent viewing for, but I went ahead and actually picked up a physical copy of Ex Machina. After watching it and being as blown away by it as I was like, I have to get that for my collection. And next thing I have up here was the last Daniel Craig Bond movie that I needed to complete my Blu-ray collection, at least until Spectre comes out. But this is Quantum of Solace, and this has got a really nifty, only at Walmart limited edition packaging. This is, Bond on here shooting, and there's like a thing going on there, but I love how the package opens up, and it's really neat. This and Casino Royale are the 2 I've seen so far. Skyfall I still need to watch, and then Spectre comes out the day before my birthday. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I might treat myself to a movie, but I'll think about that later. Alright, now a couple of the bigger movie releases I was waiting to pick up this past 30 days or so. This is Furious 7. And I got the limited edition Walmart exclusive packaging. It has bonus content and a different packaging for it. I think there may be a poster or something in this. I'm not sure. I haven't opened it up yet. This is another series that I need to watch and do videos for at some point, because I have not seen this one or the 6th movie yet. Just throw that in my mental backlog, as is this movie here. The Avengers, Age of Ultron, in the sweet red case. I love it when Blu-ray cases are in different colors, just something different on the shelf. But I've decided I'm not going to watch this one. I haven't seen it yet, and I'm not going to watch it until I knock out Iron Man 3 and Thor: The Dark World, which I have not watched either of those. But once I have, and I watch this, I'm caught up on the entire Avengers series. But very glad to finally have that. And now we go to the 2 games that I have. Now, one of them is a game I picked up, like actually purchased, Batman Arkham Origins. This finishes off the Arkham trilogy from the prior gen of games. I have Asylum, City, and Origins all now for the Xbox 360. Got this for $11.71 off Walmart.com, so I didn't think that was too bad of a price. In store, it's a $20 game. And then just today, I took my 360 copy of Deadpool, which I bought in the last couple of months. It was unopened, and I returned it back to my store that I work at because I found out that they're going to be remastering the Deadpool video game for PS4 and Xbox One. So I thought, well, I'm still planning on getting the PS4 next year, and I can just pick it up at that point. So I exchanged it straight across for a copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for the 360. This is a somewhat recent release to the 360. The game itself was available on Xbox Live. I think last year was when I picked that up, or maybe even further back than that. For less than $4 I got that. But I have to have a physical copy, and since they released one, it was like this is the time to do it. So I don't have every version of every Grand Theft Auto game that has released on every console, but I do have 3 Vice City and San Andreas on PS2, and then of course I have 4 and 5 on, I think I have 4 on 360, well 5 I had on PS3, but I got rid of that so I can get it for PS4. Anyway, the point is, this is kind of unusual. This was released for Xbox and PS2, and here it is for the 360. So it just, I had to get it. Okay, and then the last thing I want to show in this video is something I just managed to get today. Every once in a while I'm able to get my hands on some signage and whatnot, some video game related signage that goes for our store. So I'm going to step back for a second so you can see some of this. This is this is all PlayStation or Sony related. This is Greatness Awaits. Now this is a very flimsy, flexible kind of cardboard, or almost like a thick paper. But now this is a straight up cardboard. It says PlayStation, and it's really nice white cardboard. It's not dirty. You know, the reason why I like to get this kind of stuff is so I can display it, sort of like my Arkham City banner back there, or my World of Warcraft one that you can't see. And the other ones that I have, I hope that someday I'll be able to display all this stuff somehow. But these are the better ones, which I've already shown a couple of these once before, but I managed to finally score a couple of the Sony ones. These are like plexiglass. And, whoops, this is backwards too. It'd probably be nice if I showed it like this, wouldn't it? This is for PlayStation Portable or the PSP, and I like how they have a really nice Sony sticker on the one side of it. These are really, really cool. Now this is dirty, it's got some scuffs, it's got some place where tape was used to kind of help hold it together in our store. But I don't really care too much about that. And this is the other one that I got. This was the one that I wanted the most. And this is PlayStation 2. And it also has the really cool Sony logo sticker on the end of it. Now you may be thinking to yourself, why would a Walmart store still have signage for PlayStation 2 and all that? Well, because the way that they would or had been displaying these here lately, these were up above one of our cases of games, but then they came along with this newer signage and they stuck it in front of the plastic so that it would hold it up better. But now they're replacing a lot of that and they're getting rid of all this old plastic stuff. So, yeah. Hell yeah, I was going to grab that stuff as soon as I saw it. I don't want to be the greediest of them all down there at the store. There's some other gamers that work in our department, and there's some more PlayStation 2 signs exactly like these. So if those come down and somebody else wants them, I'm going to have to be, you know, fair about it. But if nobody else wants them, I may be able to get 2 more of those PS2 plexiglass type signs. But anyway, those are really awesome things that I have added to my collection in the last month or so. And I hope you guys enjoyed checking this out, and I'll see you next time.